Well, you're here because you filled out a survey about a guy, and there's great news. This guy scored a solid A. He is a great guy. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you, things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and four dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10 dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10 dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He talks about big plans and starts things with lots of excitement. But sticking with them is tough for him. If his workplace becomes messy or stressful, he tends to pull away instead of pushing through the hard times. He might jump from one idea to another, rarely finishing what he started.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he's more likely to break down than bounce back. If a problem pops up, he might get upset quickly and feel overwhelmed. So, while he's energetic and means well, facing setbacks isn't his strong suit.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
He's not one to pick fights or argue loudly at work. People might enjoy his energy and friendly side, but sometimes his blunt way of talking and lack of manners can rub others the wrong way. When stressed, he's quick to feel upset and may snap or withdraw, which can make coworkers feel unsure around him.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do really well in your career, he will feel happy for you and genuinely proud. He has a big heart and enjoys seeing people he cares about succeed. He might cheer you on with excitement, even if he's not always polite with his words.
What if you start earning more than him?
If you earn more than him, he is unlikely to resent you or get very insecure. He may feel a bit quiet or pull back at times, especially if he's stressed about his own work, but he doesn't have a strong need to compete or be in charge. Mostly, he'll be glad for your success and won't turn it into a fight or hold bad feelings inside.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He isn't very organized with money, so he may not always keep track of his spending. Sometimes, if he's excited or feeling emotional, he could buy things without thinking about the future or the budget. He doesn't plan every detail and might forget to save up or pay bills on time.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He's not someone who puts up a big show or pretends to be richer than he really is. Instead, he lives simply and without worrying much about appearances. If he struggles with money, he tends to step back rather than try to cover it up with fancy things.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is open handed and kind, especially when it comes to caring for others. If someone needs help, he will try his best to be generous, sometimes even without thinking about his own needs. He doesn't hold back with money or affection and doesn't believe in being strict or stingy.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is open and straightforward about money, not secretive or controlling at all. He doesn't hide things or make you feel left out when it comes to finances. If anything, he'll need your support to keep track and plan better.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes housework should be shared between both of you. He cares about making life fair and happy, so he won't expect you to do everything alone. If things get messy or stressful, he may step back for a while, but with reminders, he is willing to help out.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He will genuinely help with chores and diapers, not just stand by telling you what to do. He doesn't think the work is only your job and he wants to support you, especially when it comes to caring for the family. If things get tough or chaotic, he might step away for a bit, but with gentle reminders, he'll pitch in.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He's not the type to argue just to prove himself right. If you share your feelings or point of view, he will try to listen and understand. Even if he gets a bit emotional at first, he may not always have the right words, but his heart is open to hearing your side and making peace.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he may get upset quickly and struggle to keep calm, but he's not likely to act aggressive or say very hurtful things. Instead, he might snap or make blunt comments without meaning to, then pull back and become quiet. His emotions come out fast, but he isn't cruel, just easily overwhelmed.
Does he have a bad temper?
Yes, he does get angry quite quickly, often over small things or when life feels messy. This isn't something to brush aside because it can affect your peace at home. If you find yourself making excuses for his temper, be honest, this is a real issue, not just a phase.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He finds it hard to say sorry straight away and often feels hurt or overwhelmed if there's a mistake. Sometimes, instead of admitting his fault, he might go quiet, pull away, or act like it's just easier not to talk about the problem. If you want someone who owns up right away, this is something to think about.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
He will respect your boundaries and understands that no means no. He's caring and doesn't want to hurt you or cross lines that matter to you. You won't find him ignoring your wishes or forcing you into something you don't want.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
Yes, he is likely to take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He can be sensitive and may feel hurt or think something is wrong if you don't want to be close. He doesn't blame or push, but he can feel sad and take time to bounce back.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
You can trust him to handle private moments with care and respect. He isn't the type to use your secrets or intimate times to hurt or embarrass you later on. His caring nature means he values your feelings and wants you to feel safe with him.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is likely to be faithful in his relationship. He cares deeply about the person he's with and doesn't go looking for attention from other women. He isn't the type to flirt or chase new connections behind your back.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
He is not over possessive, jealous, or controlling. He isn't the type to check up on you all the time, question your friendships, or act suspicious about where you go or who you talk to. You won't have to deal with drama, shouting, or ugly jealousy.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature is not a sign of a controlling personality. He wants you to feel safe and cared for, but he doesn't try to boss you around or make decisions for you. He trusts you to make your own choices and doesn't act like your guardian.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He sees parenting as a team effort and wants to share the journey with you. He doesn't expect you to do everything alone or think that raising kids is just your job. If you talk openly about what needs to be done, he will try his best to pitch in and support you.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he may lose his temper quickly and get emotional. He's not harsh or scary, but he can snap or raise his voice before calming down. He tries to be caring, but his feelings come out fast when things go wrong.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support your role as both a mother and your own person. He cares about your happiness and wants you to have your own dreams and identity beyond being a mom. He wants you to feel respected and joyful in all parts of your life, not just in family duties.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he is not the kind of man who supports your career now only to ask you to quit after you have a child. He truly wants you to be happy and is proud of your achievements, whether at work or at home. He doesn't believe a woman should give up her dreams just because family life begins.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with real warmth and genuine kindness. He isn't just acting polite to please you. His caring nature means he wants your family to feel welcome and valued. He prefers open, heartfelt connections over just being proper. He will try to adjust to your family rather than expect them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he may not always handle it calmly at first. He can get emotional and upset quickly, sometimes reacting by saying blunt things or withdrawing from the situation. He's not likely to make a big scene, but his stress can show in quiet moods or sudden silences.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
No, he's not the kind of man who acts modern with you but then expects you to be a traditional supportive wife in front of his relatives. He values honesty and doesn't believe in forcing you to act differently just to please others. If you want to dress or behave a certain way, he will support you, even when family is around.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will mostly support you and try not to leave you feeling alone, even if he doesn't always speak up loudly. He isn't the type to side against you or only stand with his family. He wants peace more than drama, so you may have to ask for clear help, but you can trust that he's thinking of you.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He isn't a full mummy's boy, but he does care about keeping peace in the family. If there's a conflict with his mother, he may feel confused and stressed, sometimes becoming quiet or pulling back instead of jumping right in to choose sides. With gentle talks and honest sharing, he can stand by you even if it takes him a little time to find his voice.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
He's not likely to share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He values privacy and doesn't want to embarrass you or make personal matters public. If he ever does share, it's because he feels lost and needs support, not because he wants to gossip or betray your trust.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Overall, as we mentioned at the start, this guy scored a solid A. He is a great guy. Being in a relationship with this man means your days are filled with warmth, excitement, and genuine caring, but also some ups and downs. He is supportive and values your happiness, jumping in to help and make life lively.